Episode 2 of our three-part Chris Paul series will feature his ball screen passing. The first progression any ball screen is, can I reject the coverage? Chris Paul goes half spin right here. He gets downhill, playing in a straight line drive, and that creates a rotation for Milwaukee because now Chris Middleton has to step up and help. And due to him stepping up to help, that leaves Devin Booker open for a bounce out wide open three. Here we have his half spin again to reject the coverage. Now Jokic has to step up to meet Chris Paul outside the restricted circle because he beats his primary defender in a straight line, which forces this defender to sink down. Now Jay Crowder's going to be open for a lift three opposite. Great pass on time and on target, like we talked about in his transition passing. And we saw his half spin again. Now watch that rotation from the defense. He loves this half spin to reject the coverage. Now Gasol has to help up, which leaves Torrey Craig to cut right to the rim for a dunk. Just great off-ball cutting and a great half spin you saw in 3 different clips here. Now we're going to see Chris Paul attacking a drop coverage here. So right here, he's going to turn the corner. He's going to draw Brook Lopez to him, which allows DeAndre Ayton to get behind the drop right here. Because once he throws that lob, Brook Lopez is committed to him. And then also Middleton does not tag. So watch again. Watch Chris Middleton. No tag here, which allows DeAndre Ayton a lob at the rim. We got a quick drag screen right here. He's going to turn the corner. Morris tries to stab at him or stunt at him. Watch that again. Right there, he has a little stunt. Now DeAndre Ayton is almost even with him. So now he can throw that lob, and there's no tag from PG, and it's a layup right at the rim. This was a set I featured the other day. Their entry, DHO, and then to middle Spain action. Now, Jokic is on this side of the ball screen right here to stop Chris Paul. So Devin Booker just pops out right here. Aaron Gordon doesn't tag. Jokic is committed, which Chris Paul now understands that he can just throw a lob right to Ayton for a finish. Great slide by in the air. This action I love. It's a quick DHO. Gets it, draws Jokic in. He can see the low man is not over, and that Ayton has a rim run after his DHO, and he can go get it right there and finish at the rim. Now he's going to hit the roller. You can see he draws in DeMarcus Cousins right here, and now he can hit a pocket bounce pass to the roller for a layup. Here's their Spain action again. Watch right here how Booker sets this back screen, which now allows Ayton to be wide open rolling right here because the low man is not all the way here. So he can hit the roller and then finish right at the rim. Now he's going to hit the pop against a drop. He draws in the drop defender. Watch this. He doesn't throw this pass too early. He turns the corner, draws in the drop defender. His primary defender is getting over so he can see his primary defender is not peeling back to switch, and it's a wide open three. Now against this ice coverage, he's going to tight wrap it, which we're going to see a lot in episode 3. He tight wraps it and gets to the elbow or to the nail to his jumper. But in this example here, he tight wraps. He can see the elbow defender right here is looking at him. So they're going to 45 cut this offensive player. He takes one little bounce out dribble. Watch that again. To force the elbow defender to commit right here with a little stunt or stab. Now he can hit the 45 cut for a layup. Off this ice drop, he's going to tight wrap it again. Now the low man is all the way over under the basket. So that's going to leave a shooter wide open. Now watch his quick inside out between against the drop defender to get back middle. The low defender here has rotated up to the restricted circle The sink defender is playing 2. So now he can look off the sink defender and hit the opposite wing for a wide open 3. Watch how he looks him off. He's looking right at the corner. So now he sees that and thinks it's going here, and he can hit the wing for a shot. Wide open. Great job using your eyes. Now we have Chris Paul attacking a up to touch coverage. So at the level of the screen or 1 or 2 steps below it, but higher than a drop coverage. So he understands that 2 right now are committed to the ball. Tucker has to stay connected to Devin Booker, so the roller is going to be open. And the low man is late. So watch the low defender here. So Tucker's opposite, but the low defender right here has to stay connected to Mikal Bridges, so the roller's wide open. Now, one of your other options against a more aggressive up to touch is to hit the short roll. So he has 2 on the ball here. So he's going to hit DeAndre Ayton right away for the short roll. And then he takes 1 dribble and finishes right at the rim. Now his next progression for his read against this up to touch coverage, he understands that the low defender here has 2 feet in the paint. So this shooter, Jay Crowder, is going to be open. Great pass for an open corner 3. They call it a 2, but watch how the low man here is committing to stop the roller right here. So Chris Paul sees that, so he's going to throw opposite. Open 3 from Mikal Bridges. They switch that guard to guard one. Now they're up to touch. He can see the low defender right here has 2 feet almost in the restricted circle. So he can go right to Torrey Craig for open corner 3. Now we have Chris Paul playing off his double drag or 77 action, attacking a drop coverage first. So that's the second screener's defenders in a drop. So AD starts to drop right here. They're confused on what they're doing, the 2 Laker defenders. So it's Chris Paul with a 2-on-1. He forces AD to commit, and you can see the low defender has to stay connected to Mikal Bridges so he can just throw the lob right here for a dunk. Double drag. He can see right here Morris allows Ayton to get behind him, and once he's behind the drop with no help right here, that's a lob dunk. Now once he attacks, he's going to force the drop defender to commit to him once he gets to the elbow here. And you can see this defender's not over there to take away the roll, but he's not attached to the shooter either. But he can just throw a quick lob right at the rim. Now off this double drag, watch how the low defender right here is going to commit to tag the roller. Now he can throw it to the lift right here at the break. Shot fake, 1 dribble, sidestep, jumper. They call that one a 2, but great pass. Off the double drag again. Now he has 2 committed to him when he turns the corner. And Jokic is playing 2, so he's trying to play Chris Paul and Ayton. And you have the tag defender in a good spot. But who's wide open? The pop off the first screen. Now they're going to attack. The second screener defender is going to be up to touch. So you can see right here, there's confusion. He tagged but didn't stay because he's got to stay with the shooter right here. The primary defender of Chris Paul gets over top, but Jokic is up to touch. No one helps on the roller right here. Pass, great balance, and finish. Up to touch again. Great pocket bounce pass. And great little push floater for DeAndre Ayton. Here we saw Chris Paul in episode 2 go through all his progressions and ball screen reads, rejecting the coverage, reading the drop defender, the up to touch defender, and then reading the low man and the weak side defenders also.